Hey everyone, it's Elaine. So if you're new to this channel, I created this channel with the intention of shedding light on religious trauma. Specifically, I hone in on my experience growing up in the Iglesia ni Cristo and my healing journey, and then me becoming an associate therapist. So this is a reaction video to a video that I came across about, I think it's a dating show. I don't know what the name of the show is, but basically it's a girl that's Catholic and a boy that's a guy or a man that's Iglesia ni Cristo, and they're like vetting each other and trying to see like what their non-negotiables are and if they would date each other. And a lot, in the world of dating or marriage, one of the deal breakers is religion, right? A lot of the time it's religion. That's one of the biggest deal breakers, I think, in dating. But it's interesting when I react to the video and I show you guys a specific clip. It's interesting. You can see where the value system is from, and you can also read the man's body language. So let me go ahead and just pull up the video and then I'll go ahead and give a commentary on it. Okay, let me see if I can share my screen. 1 second. Okay. Um, Let me play it. So it was on TikTok, but I don't want a TikTok. I mean, I don't have TikTok. Let me see if I can just kind of. Oh yeah, so I'm on the ex Iglesia ni Cristo forum. I don't know who posted it, but I just thought it was super interesting. Oh my gosh, let me just let it get settled and here. Oh wait, is it not on? Oh.
One is willing to me. I'm a Catholic. Ayan, see. Are you willing to convert your religion? I'm willing if someone is willing to me. I'm a Catholic. If it's okay with you to convert in my religion or no. Oh. If it's no, it's okay. It's just a
You
question.
look
That's the
scared.
most hardest part for me because another thing that makes me stay is respect for my parents. I'm going to stand my ground. I won't.
Yeah, okay, so let's just watch it from the very beginning.
Are you willing to convert your religion? I'm willing if someone is willing to me. I'm a Catholic. If it's okay with you to convert in my religion or no.
Okay, the reason why I think his reaction as a therapist reacting to this is so is so it's I have mixed emotions, but as a therapist watching this, you could see his nervous system kind of go like, "Oh my God, oh my God." Like, like because when you grow up in a system where you're repeatedly told you cannot date or marry a non-member, that's going to register in the brain as a threat. So for her just nonchalantly saying like, I'm willing to convert as long as they're willing to convert for me, it was like in his mind, his nervous system is already activated and thinking all the worst case scenario. Oh no, this is never going to work. Oh my God, I'm going to disappoint my parents. And like that catastrophic kind of line of thinking. Um, and you could see it in his facial expression too, how uncomfortable he feels. And a lot of people that grow up in high control or strict religions like that, they do have that kind of affect of like, oh my God, like no, that's forbidden. And it's really interesting to see the contrast in how relaxed she feels in her body, how confident she is. She's just like, yeah, I'm just willing to convert if they're willing to convert for me. And underneath you can understand her value system. So as a therapist, I work a lot with clients in detecting what their values are. And I also work a lot with clients who have trauma-related backgrounds in some shape, way, or fashion. A lot of it is coercive control or abuse. So to see his reaction, it wasn't, you could see more the way he was responding was more out of fear than genuine, I believe in the doctrine, right? He's like, I don't want to disappoint my parents. Like, I really don't want to disappoint my parents. Like, I'm going to stand my ground and say, no, I'm not going to date you? And for her, it was just like one of her values, that girl that responded to him in this dating show. I don't know what this dating show is, but it's just like that reciprocity, which is such a beautiful value and a common value that I try to guide my clients to I guess incorporate in their relationships is that value of reciprocity, like, and of the value of kapwa, which is a Filipino value of I see you and me and vice versa. And you can see that she's not responding from a place of fear. She's responding from a place of reciprocity. Well, I'll consider, your opinion if you consider mine, or I'll consider your stance if you consider mine. But for the Iglesia Ni Cristo, it's like, no, our way is the highway and that's it. You convert or that's it. And I think what's really sad about that coercive control tactic, whether it was made explicitly to be designed that way, or whether the intention was not to be controlling, there still is an impact on the child, especially the son, how he is responding out of a place of fear. Like, he's uncomfortable. He's like he's so uncomfortable.
If it's no, it's okay. It's just a
Just look at his face. Like that is not the person that's like, I am, it's a person of like, oh my God, my nervous system is saying like, no, 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 danger, danger. She's not gonna convert. This means I might lose my family if I marry her. Let's just let that sink in for a moment. If I can even consider dating this girl, I could definitely lose my family. My parents would probably fall into a depression. They would probably get mad at me. So when all that's at stake, when you like risk losing the people that have supported you and raised you for so long, of course, like you're going to be hesitant, right? And so that's what I'm trying to shed light on is how the Iglesia Ni Cristo really uses um the expulsion as manipulation. And one of the people that have commented on my videos, the very first video that I posted, he mentions, that fear-based doctrine. So we'll finish watching the clip.
question. It's the most hardest part for me
Do you
because
see how she was like, it's just a question? It's just a question. She could already sense his fear.
another thing that makes me stay is respect for my parents. I'm going to stand my ground. I won't. Mm.
So she's just like, okay. So you could definitely see the contrast there. Okay, that's what the dating show is. I'm not well versed in Tagalog, but I just thought I wanted to shed light on that as a therapist watching that, how uncomfortable he was and how at ease she was. She was not responding from a place of, okay, I might lose my family, where he was, I might lose my family, I might disappoint my parents. And the Iglesia Ni Cristo weaponizes that. They, whether it's conscious or not, whether it's malicious or not, they use that value of that Filipino value to their advantage because the doctrine works out well. If you don't dis if you leave the church, you're disrespecting your parents. If you leave the church, there's going to be consequences. If you leave the church, you won't go to heaven. Those are very strict, rigid black and white rules where you don't see the girl's nervous system get activated and is threatened. She's just like, oh, okay, like it is what it is. But yeah, he looked very uncomfortable answering those questions. That's why I think a lot of the ministers and a lot of the executive people of the church, like they just constantly, when I was growing up in the church, constantly date within the church, date within the fold, and it's unfortunate because a lot of Iglesia Ni Cristo members are out in the world. We're allowed to work. I mean, I was, I'm not part of it anymore. They're allowed to work. They're allowed to go to school. So they meet people, they meet people, they socialize, and more oftentimes than not, there are a lot of members dating non-members. And that's unfortunate that the Iglesia Ni Cristo has so much control over such an intimate personal thing that the basic human need for love. Every human being on this earth is wired for love and attachment and to use religion to weaponize that against someone and their desires to marry another human being to me can cause I mean I'm it can cause a lot of trauma. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to react to. If you guys have any just thought I felt so bad like thinking about his reaction. If you guys have any comments that you want to share, or if you found this video insightful or useful, feel free to leave a comment below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.